Welcome to the second annual Free Company of the White Stag Combat Show! Does anybody care to venture a guess as to what the most dangerous weapon is? Not the most dangerous. I'm not hearing it at all. Wait, who said it? Who said knife? Knife! That's a dangerous woman. That's the knife! Why is the knife the most dangerous weapon ever and has killed the most people? Because it's completely ubiquitous. I would venture to say several of you gentlemen, and possibly some ladies, have a pocket knife on you right now. It's always at hand. It doesn't take a lot of skill to use. It doesn't take a lot of strength. And it can kill somebody very, very effectively. The knife is mankind's curse.
Okay, we're going to go over here and sit down.
Hominins began using sharpened weapons as long as 400,000 years ago. That's how long we've been killing each other with knives. Even today, after the advent of the modern firearm, more people are stabbed to death every year than shot in every civilized country around the world. The knife is a dangerous weapon. Now, our two fighters will demonstrate a humble dagger. Now, the dagger is an intimate weapon. You can't stand far away. There's nothing between you and your opponent. It's all about you versus the other person. Fighter, are you ready? Play on. Come on, Daniel.
Daniel.
Oh! Wow. I said it was an intimate weapon. You have to get close. Daniel took advantage of that closeness to launch a shot to the groin and then slice across the neck. Over here, that's his carotid artery. If he lacerated that artery, he'd bleed out in less than 30 seconds. All right, let's give another chance, shall we? One ball to Daniel. Play on! Know what that happens to be?
Liver.
Liver! And I can tell you, Daniel needs his. Hell, the liver has a lot of large blood vessels that go through it because it cleanses the blood along with the kidneys. It creates a lot of enzymes. That means you get stabbed in it. Alright? That's one ball each. Who will be the best of three? Yeah! Play off! That could lacerate multiple arteries, it could nick a lung. While it might not kill him immediately, it would take the fight right out of him. With 2 balls to 1, Daniel is our victor! Play on! William got close enough to grapple and disarm Daniel. He gave him a thrust to the ribs, which would have pierced the lung. Daniel fell, and he immediately brings the knife back to push into the back of the spine, which would kill him instantly. All right, that's 1 ball to William. Fighters are set. Are you ready? Play on! Come on, Daniel! only thing that's keeping these two gentlemen safe is their control professionalism. Now, if we rotate again, you can see he stabbed him in the arm here. This would have removed his ability to grapple with that up. We've got to cut to the wrist. All right? That would appear to the long. Two balls to William. William is the victor! Fighters ready. Lay on. Okay. Now, the first thing you noticed was Aya trying to manage her distance. Because a knife is an intimate weapon. You have to be within arm's reach to use it. So she attempted to keep Vilas outside of the ring. Unfortunately, his greater stature and longer arms allowed him to reach past her defense and strike her face. Okay? Now, that might not have killed her, but it would have made it very difficult for her to continue the fight, and then he would have done God knows what. All right? Fight is ready. Lay on! Hold. Aya came up under his defense, glanced off of his blade, and landed a thrust right in here. Now he's wearing armor, but where do we see a big gap under his arm? That's because we still have to move when we're in armor, so we have to have articulations at the shoulder, elbows, knees, and waist. These are the vulnerable areas she's going to try to strike. So we're one fall each right now. Fighters, are you ready? Lay on! Let's go! With another headshot. Don't lead with your head. That's something we try and teach. All right, that's 2 balls to 1. Play on. Let's go! You guys awake out there? Let's go!
Woo!
Oh! Oh, God! The humanity! He sliced her across the face. This would definitely remove her ability to fight. She sliced him across the neck. He might die first, but they both lay there cursing each other's lineage. Worst case scenario. But with 3 balls to 2, Vilas is our winner. Now, I said a knife doesn't take a lot of strength to use. What that means is it's as effective in the hands of a woman as it is a man. It's going to be more about skill than it is brute strength. So we're going to see William and Venice represent a dagger fight. Do you want to see it? Ladies, can I get a cheer for Venice? And if you want to claim him, William. All right. Fighters, are you ready? Yeah. All right. Lay on. Out. Oh, you've got a good across the face here. It's right about eye level. That might have destroyed her eye. She got a good thrust to the chest. It happened a split second apart. Now, he's going to lay there and bleed out. She's going to probably just be hideously disfigured for the rest of her life. So I'm going to give this ball to Venice. Venice, are you ready? Yeah. All right. Lay on. Hold. You'll notice that William brought his arm inside and grappled at the wrist. He then cut down and thrust inside. A knife is an intimate weapon. It doesn't offer you any more reach than however long your arm is. You have to get close and use it. So it's as much about wrestling as it is cutting the opponent. We're at 1 fall each. Who's it going to be? Venice?